Hello. Now that we already fixed the parallel, right? If you had something to remove, you would remove it here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this image because this has nothing to remove. So I'm gonna use this as an example. Okay, so if there's wires like that that's hanging out, that's distraction, I will remove it here. Okay, so like normal workflow, I'm gonna go Command J or duplicate by the plus sign here. Okay, make that original. And then we're gonna do here, base image, okay? So once we have that, we're gonna, with removal, I'm gonna click a layer, call that removing distraction. Okay, and you can be very, very specific. One can be just your lamp and the other's lines. So I'm just gonna put all the removal in one layer. So I'm gonna call that. We're gonna come up here and go to spot healing brush. So unlike what I say all the time with a brush is zero hardness, this one you actually want it to be quite hard. So you want to see the definitive line, you don't want it spread. Spacing is 0, angle is 0. So we want to make sure content aware is selected. We want to sample all layers, okay? And that's checked. Proximity matching. Actually, no, we just want content aware. Okay, so if you notice, this is a bit too big. So we're gonna make, you want the size of the brush is just small like that, like so, okay? If this was a straight line, I would click on there and hold shift and click at the end, like that. If it's not a straight line, you can just draw across of it. But you see how that is? So I'm gonna undo here for a second. So I'm gonna want to make maybe the hardness to 50% so it doesn't give me that very defined line. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. Click in the beginning, hold shift down, and go to the end. There, you see that? It's smoother here. Okay, I'm gonna do that again here. Click there, hold shift down, and remove. Here as well, click here, hold shift down, and remove. Same here. Okay, so then now you're like, okay, what do we do with this? The same logic. So over here, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. So I want to make sure my brush size a bit bigger. Okay, and here as well, I want to make the brush size slightly bigger to make it disappear. Here, I'm gonna go back to smaller brush. You can come up here and adjust, or we're gonna do the bracket key and erase like so. Here I'm gonna do that, and then that. Oops, undo. Oops, so that I'm gonna have a smaller brush for that. Let's deal with this one first. Okay, over here I'm gonna get a small brush. Click here, click here. Okay, so that's how I would, oh, there's a little bit more here. Make the brush bigger slightly. Click here, shift, and gone. Okay, so that's what I would do right there. And so again, the workflow would be fix the parallel, remove any wires, and then we can do the global editing later. Okay, so that's the two videos. One's removing, very simple, and the other one is fixing the perspective. So those two are almost something that you'll edit in almost all of your, or most of your architectural photos. And mastering those two editing technique will be would help your workflow substantially, especially if you don't have one of those specialty architectural lens that you can use during your shoot to fix a parallel. So I hope that's helpful, and I'll see you in another video.